also want to create safe environmental spaces where our patients and our residents can actually be meaningfully occupied, because the more they are meaningfully occupied, and like Candy, that example you had of the nurse giving her documentation to do, right? She sat there for hours. She was happy. She wasn't a fall risk during that time because she was doing something that was meaningful to her. And again, that requires a little bit more legwork. You know, it requires finding out more about that person, finding out what level they are at in terms of their ability to do something. And I really encourage y'all, you know, use the occupational therapists on your team to help figure out what that is. That's our role. That's one of our jobs for y'all. So ask your occupational therapist what you can do for your residents in general, your patients in general, but also for individuals, and let them help you sort out what a good activity is. But we can also think about smart design, where we're just creating environmental spaces where there are things that residents and patients can do that will keep them safe and meaningfully occupied. Because half the time, you know, if you're sitting there and you have nothing to do, you're gonna get up because you're bored. That's just being human. That has nothing to do with a disease or a cognitive impairment. That's just being human. We want to remember that the folks that we're caring for are still human. They're going to act like humans within the experience of the world that they're having. So we also want to make sure that we're giving them things that are safe for them to do, because people like to be occupied. We like to be busy. Sensory stations can be great for things like this. Little work kits can be great for things like this. So again, I encourage you, get creative here, work with your therapy team. And this kind of thing can make a huge difference in both fall risk reduction, but also kind of the quality of the experience that both your residents and patients and your staff are having in the building.